Hair. How do you feel the most self-confident? Probably when your hair looks good. Does that mean you should have your hair professionally styled every morning? Of course not, even if you had the time available, and you probably won't. But if it makes you feel better to have it done by a professional before the first round of events, and you can do so affordably, there's no reason not to make it happen. Maybe now is a good time to invest in the products or styling tools that will make you look your best. Jewelry. If you have a few special pieces of jewelry, feel free to wear them. They could be good conversation pieces, and you'd be smart to rehearse in advance the story behind them. Be careful about wearing too much jewelry. You don't want your jewelry to become a distraction. If the sorority member is paying too much attention to your 47 bracelets and matching necklace, earrings, nose ring combination, she will certainly miss your well thought out seed planting questions. Nails. Your nails should be manicured. Not because sororities have weird rules or expectations about how your fingernails look, but because it contributes to the whole presentation you offer. You hope, unless you use your hands a lot when you're talking, your conversation partner will be looking at your face during most of your conversation. But different people notice different things, and if you meet, say, 5 women at every chapter, surely one of them will have some kind of nails hang up. Also, don't you feel better and more put together when you have good-looking hands? I rest my case. Makeup. Yes, wear makeup. How much? That depends on you. Wear enough that it makes you look more awake, healthy, happy, proud, energetic, and beautiful than you would without it. Do not wear so much that you look like you skipped out on your glamorized photo shoot. It shouldn't be distracting. I know one woman who wore green mascara during recruitment because she thought it looked good with her green eyes. It did not. It was odd, distracting, and interpreted by the sorority members as a little creepy. If your makeup says, I'm going to a job interview in a business setting, followed by a date with a cool, classy person, you have the right look. Maybe it's a good time to go get a free makeover at the makeup counter in the department store. You'll never hear a sorority member say, when deciding whether to invite you back, "Oh, she had the coolest makeup." But you might hear one saying, "I remember her makeup, how could you not? But I can't remember anything else." If you don't want to carry a purse during recruitment, but you look best with lip color, consider using a long-lasting lipstick. Clothes. Your Panhellenic Council or Association will almost certainly be giving you tips and examples of what's appropriate attire for each round of recruitment. Follow that lead. Dress more conservatively with a classy and modest tone. You can do this in a hip and trendy way. When you read modest, think about skin. Please consider how much skin you're revealing. The sorority members are not interested in your cleavage or any of your other skin. I have never in all my years of sorority membership involvement heard a woman say, "Let's invite her back, she had a great rack." Keep in mind your clients here. They're women. You will not improve your impression by showing your skin. In fact, a sorority woman might presume that you value yourself based on how much attention you can get from showing off shocking amounts of skin. This is a red flag that a woman might be overly promiscuous. Consider what kind of message you want your skin to send. Check out this recent advice found on a Panhellenic Council website. There is no need to buy new clothes for recruitment. Guess again. Every member of the sorority has purchased at least some new attire for every day she sees you. This may include every single piece, including bras, underwear, and shoes, depending on the campus. Much of the clothing is ordered months in advance, and the sorority members are not typically allowed to wear the new clothes prior to recruitment. It's not unheard of for alumni or mothers to iron all of the clothes the day or night before they're worn. If you don't feel 100% your best in the clothes you have, buy new clothes. What, you're not rich? Okay, that's normal. You don't have to spend a fortune. In fact, it's completely acceptable for you to borrow clothes for this event, as long as they look great on you and make you feel fabulous. Like your mother may have said, always dress like you have a better place to go after your visit. Shoes should coordinate with what you're wearing. Generally, your shoe and sock or pant cuff should be the same color. But be warned, you'll likely be walking and standing and walking a lot if you're not in the middle of a pandemic. Don't wait until recruitment to wear your shoes for the first time. Sorority members often have distinct restrictions when it comes to jewelry, tattoos, or even the nail polish they can wear during recruitment. If you tend to like unorthodox versions of any of these and enjoy showing them off, consider toning it down for the purposes of sorority recruitment, just as you would for a professional interview. The idea of appropriate dress for the situation is nothing new. In fact, it's mentioned in competency-based interviews, which reminds readers that looking the part starts with dressing appropriately. Even though you may want to dress differently based on the culture of the organization or the location of the interview, you are almost always going to be perceived as dressing appropriately if you dress in the conservative end of the range. You want your interviewer to remember you because you're so impressive, not because of what you wore to the interview. Nonverbal signals. Nonverbal signals are extremely important. They're key because your interviewer's biggest challenge is determining if someone fits in their organization, and newsflash, this decision is based mostly on nonverbal signals. It's an unconscious decision. So while we know the decision is unconscious, we also know with knowledge and practice you can consciously adapt your own nonverbal behavior to convey the message you want to send.